If you're watching this right now, it means something inside you refuses to be average. There's a voice in your head screaming, "I can be more." You've been quiet for too long, holding back, trapped inside your limits. But today you break them, because when your mind says enough, the soul whispers, "Not yet." The beast inside you doesn't care about pain, fear, or doubt. It only understands one language grind. Every rep, every fall, every scar, every failure, it's all fuel. You weren't born to just survive. You were born to dominate. There comes a moment when your body says, "I can't," but your mind screams, "Watch me." That's when pain becomes power and fear becomes fire. You stop chasing motivation and start living discipline. Because when you're truly hungry for greatness, you don't need a reason, you need results. Look at Goku. Every time he was beaten or broken, he smiled, because he knew the pain of today becomes the strength of tomorrow. Everyone says they want it, but only a few are built for it, because grind hurts. Success demands sacrifice. You will lose people, sleep, comfort, and sometimes even hope. But the beast doesn't care how tired it is. It keeps going because it knows that pain is temporary, but power is permanent. When you enter the gym, it's not just a place, it's a battlefield. Every rep is a weapon. Every drop of sweat a declaration. I refuse to quit. You're not training for looks. You're training for power, pride, and the unshakable belief that nothing can stop you. Discipline is not a word, it's a lifestyle. You wake up when your mind says sleep. You work when no one's watching. You grind when your body says no. That's what separates the lion from the sheep. The beast doesn't need motivation, it runs on purpose. Remember Goku, he never fought for fame. He fought to become better than yesterday. Your enemy isn't someone outside. It's the weak version of you that whispers, "Start tomorrow." Silence that voice. Every time you rise instead of rest, you unlock a new level of yourself. Call it Super Saiyan Mindset. You will fail, you will fall, but fear is not the end. It's the beginning of courage. Fear whispers, "You can't." You look it in the eyes and say, "Watch me." The world will test you, but that's when the beast opens its eyes. It doesn't run from the storm, it becomes the storm. You might have lost before, but you're not the same person anymore. The pain that once broke you now builds you. The fear that once stopped you now fuels you. You've stepped into your beast era. This time you don't chase dreams, you hunt them. This is your rise, your transformation, your war cry. Every legend had a moment when they almost quit, but they didn't, and that single choice changed everything. Your journey won't be easy. The jungle gets dark, but lions don't stop walking. Keep going. Keep fighting. Because every drop of sweat builds the monster no one can contain. One day, they'll ask how you did it, and you'll smile and say, "I turned my beast mode on and never turned it off." Pain is temporary. Power is permanent. Beast mode always on. And when the world sleeps, that's when you rise. While others waste time chasing comfort, you chase greatness. You don't scroll for motivation, you become it. You've learned that no one's coming to save you. No one's going to hand you your dreams wrapped in comfort. You'll have to take them, earn them, bleed for them. Because the beast doesn't beg, it builds. You've seen failure, but instead of letting it break you, you've let it forge you. Every scar on your soul is a reminder that you survived what was meant to destroy you. You are not soft anymore. You're sharpened by struggle, shaped by discipline, fueled by the fire of your own hunger. When people doubted you, when they laughed at your goals, you didn't respond with words. You responded with work. You've outgrown excuses. You've stopped saying one day and started saying day one. That's what separates you. You understand now, no one becomes unstoppable overnight. It takes thousands of silent mornings, hundreds of sleepless nights, and countless moments of pain that no one ever sees. You've learned to love that pain, because pain means progress. Every second you suffer in silence, the beast inside you grows louder. You start to crave the grind, the burn, the challenge, because that's where your power hides. And listen, you won't always win. You'll face days when your body gives up, when your mind screams quit, but that's when you rise above the noise. Because the beast doesn't stop when it's tired. It stops when it's done. The gym becomes your temple. The weight's your truth. Each drop of sweat becomes a prayer to the gods of effort. Each rep whispers your destiny. You push beyond the pain, because deep inside, you know pain is just weakness leaving the body. You keep lifting, keep fighting, keep proving that nothing can stop a person who refuses to quit. The world might call you obsessed, let them. The greats were never understood by the average. They called Goku insane for pushing beyond his limits, but that's exactly why he became a legend. You can't reach new levels with an old mindset. You have to be willing to destroy the weaker version of yourself again and again, until only strength remains. You have to embrace the chaos, the sweat, the loneliness, because that's where transformation lives. So keep moving, keep rising, keep breaking limits that others fear to touch. Your hunger must be louder than their doubts, your grind stronger than their excuses. You are not here to fit in, you are here to stand out. Every time you pick yourself up after falling, every time you choose discipline over comfort, every time you silence the voice that says stop, you evolve. You ascend. You enter a state that only a few ever reach, the beast state. And once you enter that state, you don't go back. You start walking differently, thinking differently, living differently. You realize that comfort is poison, that ease is the enemy of excellence. You understand now that pain isn't something to escape, it's something to embrace. Because every time you walk through it, you come out stronger. You become the kind of person that fear itself respects. The kind of person who doesn't chase light, he becomes it. So when life hits you again, and it will, don't hide, don't run, stand tall. Let the beast inside you roar, because you were never meant to be normal. You were built for greatness, wired for war, and born to rise. Every failure, every loss, every night of doubt, they were all just training arcs for your ultimate transformation. And now, it's your turn. Your turn to conquer, to dominate, to become unstoppable. And when you look back one day, you'll realize it was never about the trophies, the applause, or the fame. It was always about the fight. The battle between who you were and who you were meant to become. Every failure that broke you, every lonely night, every sacrifice, it all led you here. You'll stand there, not as someone who made it, but as someone who never gave up. You'll understand that power isn't built in comfort. It's built in chaos. You'll smile, knowing the beast inside you was never about aggression. It was about control, discipline, focus, and unshakable belief. Because that's what being in beast mode truly means, not losing your mind, but mastering it. It's about pushing beyond pain with calm fire in your eyes. It's about walking through storms with a grin, knowing no one can stop you. So remember this forever. When your mind breaks, rebuild it stronger. When your body shakes, push one more time. When life knocks you down, get up with a smile. Because as long as your heart beats, your beast breathes. And as long as the beast breathes, you are never done. Beast mode always on. And when you look back one day, you'll realize it was never about the applause, fame, or validation. It was always about the battle within. The war between the version of you that wanted to quit and the one that refused to die. Every failure that broke you, every sleepless night, every ounce of doubt, it was all preparing you for this moment. You'll see that every scar was not a wound, but a mark of evolution. Because the beast inside you wasn't born strong. It was built through every struggle, every rejection, every time you stood up when you could have stayed down. You'll realize that real power isn't loud. It's silent. It's in the quiet mornings when you train alone, when no one claps, when no one believes but you still move. It's in the moments you choose focus over comfort, discipline over excuses. That's when the beast smiles, not because it's easy, but because it knows this is what greatness feels like. Beast mode isn't about rage. It's about control. It's not about destruction. It's about creation. Creating a version of yourself so powerful, so unstoppable, that fear itself trembles in your presence. It's waking up every day and saying, I don't care how I feel, I'll still show up. That's the language of warriors, of legends, of beasts. So when life tests you again, stand tall. Let your silence speak for your strength. Let your grind prove your purpose. Because the moment you decide to rise again, no force on earth can hold you down. The fire inside you will burn brighter than any doubt, any fear, any pain. And from that day on, remember this forever. The beast never sleeps, and neither will you. Beast mode always on. Say it again. Beast mode on. Not for a moment, not for a day, but for life.